Section 1.5 Equations. First, is this an expression in equation 3x plus 7? 3x plus 7 is an expression. If we put it equal to something, then it would be an equation. That is the only difference between an expression and equation. Equation has an equal sign, an expression does not. Make sure you pause this recording to write these three definitions down, and then you can turn the camera back on. A replacement set is a set of numbers from which replacements for a variable may be chosen. A set is a collection of objects or numbers that is often used in showing braces. A solution set is the set of elements from the replacement set that makes an open sentence true. We'll discuss those in the next panel. Find example 1. Find the solution set of the equation 2x plus 5 is equal to 13 if the replacement set is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What that means is that that's what we're going to plug in for x. So x, we're first going to plug in 3, first 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, and then 6. So into this equation right here, the very first one, we're going to plug in a 2. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 5. 4 plus 5 is 9. Does 9 equal 13? No. So that is a false statement. Now let's try 3. 2 times 3 plus 5. Does that equal 13? 2 times 3 is 6, plus 5 is 11. Does 11 equal 13? No. So that is also false. Now let's try 4. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 5 gives me 13. So that is a true statement. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 5 is 15. That is false. And 2 times 6 is 12, plus 5. That does not give me 13 either, so that is false. So the solution set, the only one that made it a true statement was 4. So the solution set, which we put in braces, is 4. Example 1b. Find the solution set of the equation 4 parentheses 1 plus 3m is equal to 28. If the replacement set is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you turn off the camera, try to do this yourself, and then turn it back on and see if we have the same answers. One plus 3 times 0. 3 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1 times 4 does not give me 28. So that is false. Three times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4, 4 times 4 is 16. That also is false. Three times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 7 times 4 is 28. That is true. Three times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10, times 4 does not give me 28. That is false. And 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13, times 4 does not give me 28. So that is also false. So my solution set is 2. Example 2, we're going to solve. Now, if you'll notice, we have a lot of stuff on the left side of the equal sign. We are going to combine like terms using PEMDAS. I don't have parentheses. Well, I do have parentheses. Inside the parentheses, I have to do the exponents. So I'm going to bring down the 6, plus parentheses 5 squared is 25, minus 5, close the parentheses, divided by 2 is equal to P. I have to do inside the parentheses 25 minus 5 is 20. So that's 6 plus 20 divided by 2. Now, order of operations says I do the division first, so that's 6 plus 10 is, and I just keep bringing down the equals p. And 6 plus 10 is 16, so 16 is equal to p. Example 3a, again, I am going to simplify using the order of operations. Inside the order of operations, I've got to do the parentheses first, and inside the parentheses, I have to do the exponents. And I'm just going to copy everything else down. 16 minus 10 is 6, so once I get the parentheses down to one number, I can then drop the parentheses. 7 minus 1 is 6 plus n is equal to 10. Now, you can do mental math here and figure out which value are you going to have to give n to get equal to 10. Okay, I made an error here. Sorry. That's how it's supposed to be. 16 minus 10 is 6. So 7 minus 6 is 1. Now, it's very obvious you can just use mental math that n has got to be 9. Example 3b, I'm going to simplify using, again, order of operations. 3 plus 2 is 5. So that's n parentheses 5. But the way we would write that is 5n. Bring down the plus 6 is equal to 5n plus 10 minus 3 is 7. Now, there's two ways you can look at this. If you will look at the left side, they both have 5n, but on the left side they're adding 6, and on the right side they're adding 7. So, it is not a true statement. If you were going to solve for n, you could subtract the 5n on both sides, and the n's go away, so you get 6 is equal to 7. Is this a true or false statement? That is a false statement. Therefore, the answer is no solution. An abbreviation for that is a 0 and a line through it. What that means is we can give me any number to plug in for n, and when you plug it in, the left side will never equal the right side. Example 4, I'm going to simplify. Inside the very first parentheses, I'm going to multiply. 2 times 5 is 10. I can go ahead and subtract 10 minus 8 is 2. I cannot do anything with that second set of parentheses because the h, so I'm just going to bring it down. On the right side, I can combine 2h plus 1h and get 3h plus 6 bracket 2. Now, because I got rid of that one parentheses, I could replace the bracket with a parentheses. I've got to do the distributive property and get 6h plus 12 is equal to 6h plus 12. Now I can stop right there. The left side is identical to the right side. So anytime the left side is equal to the right side, it is going to be all real numbers. Or if you want, you can subtract the 6h, and then you get 12 is equal to 12, which that is a true statement. So the answer is all real numbers. What that means is that you can plug in anything for x or n, and it will be a true statement. The abbreviation for all real numbers is 2 lines with the big R. So you could write it either one of those ways. Okay. You try to do these two practice problems and then turn the recording on and see if you get the same answer. Okay, you can compare your work to my work and see if that is correct. Your variable goes away, and so the answer is all real numbers, or again, you can use the abbreviation, or you can write all real numbers. Try to do number 2. Okay, after simplifying the left side and then the right side, your variables go away and you get 3 equals 30. 3 does not equal 30. That is a false statement. So the answer is no solution, or you could put a 0 and a slash through it. Okay, this is your assignment. On the calendar, it says even numbers 12 through 46, but I changed it to even numbers 12 through 30. And this is assignment number 6. This is due along with the notes. Need to be put in your binder, and it's due on Friday.